Movable chords. Movable chords, you may ask, what are those? Well, movable chords are the bread and butter of such performers as Jake Shimabukuro and James Hill and so many others as they play their virtuosic pieces that don't stay always in the first, second, or third fret, but they go way up to the top of the fingerboard. This is going up, by the way, in this direction. And basically what they are is you take the chords you already know and then you just modify them to make them move up the fingerboard into another register or another position. So for instance, you take a basic F chord, which is the index finger on the first fret of the second string, and the middle finger that's on the second fret of the fourth string. I'm going to move those two up a half step. By the way, every fret is a half step. So there's an F, and I'm going to move it up. Now, just one problem there. I've left two strings behind where they're open strings. So I have to stop those strings, as they say, S-T-O-P. And so what we do is we press the index finger on the first fret. That's a bar chord. And you use your thumb on the back for support. And then we exchange these two fingers for the middle and the ring finger. Now we have an F sharp chord. Now I'm going to slide that up. This is how it becomes movable. And we have a G chord. And you say, well, I know a G chord. Yes, you do. But it looks like this, doesn't it? See the similarity in the sound? Do you hear that? Same chord. And that's fine. You probably won't want to play your G like that. But what if you have a song that calls for you to play a G sharp chord? Aha. So what you do is you take this form of the G and slide it up one half step. And now you have a G sharp, also known as an A flat. Every note has a double personality, at least. Okay, so we take the F chord, move it up a half step by barring F sharp, G, G sharp. Here's an A way up here. Now, you all know the A is down here. But what if you need that note on the fourth fret of the first string as a melody note? If you're playing an instrumental piece, there's how you get the A chord. But you have to bar the fourth string, and these two fingers mimic what the F chord would be. Okay, they're all half steps going up. Let's take another one, for example. Here's an A seventh. All just one finger on the first fret of the third string. Now, if I move that up one fret, I've only moved one string. The other three have to be barred. So I bar the first fret and put the middle finger where the A seventh normally would be. Now we have an A sharp seventh or a B flat seventh. Like I say, they all have double personalities. So it starts with an A seventh, then A sharp seventh, and then B seventh. Does this one look familiar? You may already know this one, where you bar the second fret, put the middle finger on the third fret of the third string. So you're already playing some movable chords. A movable chord is one in which the fingers are held down on, all four strings are held down by the fingers. That makes them movable by sliding them up half steps. Now we're to a C seventh. Now, you already know a C seventh like this. But this one is handy if you need that note in the melody. The other reason that the movable chords are kind of nice is that if you play this C seventh as opposed to this C seventh, it's a brighter chord. And if you're playing in an ensemble, 2 or 3 ukuleles or more, you may want to jump up here and grab the chord in what we call a higher inversion to get that bright sound out of it. So experiment with all your chords, try them all, and always remember you have to bar to move up the open strings. These are also good exercises. You might do this little exercise, A seventh, A sharp seventh, B seventh, C seventh, C sharp seventh, and just move it up and down the fingerboard. And that gets you liberated from, and you're held captive by the first couple of frets, but not anymore. You can go all the way up the fingerboard as far as it will allow you to go. And there you have movable chords.